Taurus, how are you guys? Welcome back to Medicine Tarot. This is going to be your from the 6th through the 13th look at what's happening for my Taurians. Listen, I've done a few Taurus readings right now, and I check in for myself too. What we have to do right now is surrender to non-action because there was too much action in the wrong direction and in opposition of our benefit that was occurring recently. So in order to bring things into balance, we have to do the opposite starting today. Surrender to inner peace, surrender to silence. Yes, so beautiful. Next week coming up, I'm just really, thank you, surrender to non-action here it came out, you guys, again. So it's very real, it's very true. It's time to go back and to allow things to come to us, to allow things to unfold for us, and just refocus on ourselves. Grow that energy in our body, and it will be reverberated in our outside world. So, perfect. Hello. Spirit, tell me what's happening for Taurus next week. I'm also on Patreon, you guys. The link is below. I post a lot of my transformational therapy work on Patreon, guided meditations, articles, little conversations, how to do this, how to resolve that. I invite you warmly, and of course I'm a transformational coach. I facilitate healing paths for people. If you're ever stuck in a place and you're like, how do I unravel this shit, then that's where I love coming in to guide and to give you actionable tools you can use. All right. Ace of Wands, right? Queen of Pentacles. Wow, beautiful. Next week sees you moving out of the fog, the confusion, the inability to see your path in a specific place. So it could be in a relationship, in your job. It's not just an area of your life, it's the whole shebang, right? And you're just becoming so clear and decisive and powerful in your decision to now go forward. Okay, here I go. And nothing is holding you back. No amount of doubt, no amount of dilly-dallying and old energy. It's so clear how you're just like, boom, on your way. Is this an outside influence as well? So many coins, Taurus. Oof. All right. So it's possible that I'm seeing a couple things. It's possible that a relationship that ended, or maybe even a work engagement that ended, although it's not, it's a relationship, okay, that ended is like coming back to not end. Something has been released, right? A relationship, and now you're working your way up out of that. And what's really beautiful about this energy is that, just good news, you're coming back to yourself, and you're not worried about the lack of this. You're not worried about the chips having fallen out of your pocket. You're full of chips, and the chips that you don't like, you're not meddling with it anymore. It's very clear. There's words coming to you too, thoughts. There's just this, the river becomes unblocked and it starts to flow again, my dear Taurus. Yeah, someone's coming back too. So this person's like, hi. Hi. what's up with this cup? I still have one left and I really like it. Can we put our cups together? And you're like, Jesus, I had so many cups for you. And now that I've decided to stop looking at them because they're losing their shine, here you are offering the shiny ass cup. And so what to do? What do you do? And that's the great question here, right? And so I'm gonna look deeper into this energy, but just from right here where we're sitting right here and you're listening to me and you've brought your energy to this and you know this is your message, Taurus, you need to remember that moving forward, whatever you decide, things cannot be in dishonor and disrespect to you, and you cannot be in a situation where you're working overtime to compensate for what other people are lacking, because you're ready to do that for so many people. You're ready to give the plethora that you have in order for other people to feel good and feel appreciated and loved in your presence. But baby, that's not your job. And how do you know that's not your job? Because you literally fall out of balance and then your shit will be messed up. Okay, so that's my, you get it. And if you think that you definitely can move forward in this relationship and not hurt yourself, so to speak, go ahead and try. And if you fall flat on your face again, oh well. You know how to build yourself back up. So in many ways, there's not a real loss win here. We'll lose some time, but the lesson will just get that much deeper ingrained in us. So boom, Tower comes in. Oh my God. Give me more info on this Tower energy. Right, because the whole point of the energy that's coming into your life through this person is like, I want to destroy the pain. I want to destroy the pain. I want to destroy the bad vibe. I want to destroy negativity between us. And so it's a very beautiful intention. Absolutely beautiful. But you're standing there, you're trying to make a decision about whether you can hang on to those words or whether those words will go up into smoke like they had before. Spirit, help us. We need help. Thank you. Surrender to setting limits. So here comes the answer to this. First of all, surrender to setting limits. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So, because you're listening to this reading today and this hasn't happened yet, most likely, why don't you go back and think about where you haven't been able to set boundaries in this relationship before? Really sit there and think about it. Also, Spirit is saying, boom, surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Right. So it's this is exactly what's happening. Thank you. There's this weird imbalance between sensitivity and generosity. You're super generous, but then you get super sensitive. And then your ego kicks in trying to protect you. So the real magic here is to, first of all, come to terms within yourself before you run into anybody else's arms, to say, okay, where can I set limits that keep me balanced and don't put unnecessary weight and unnecessary pressure on me to keep this relationship going, right? Like, where's that limit for me? Where am I not responsible for the other person anymore? so that I may still stay in my humility and my egolessness and come from a beautiful place, and yet feel like there's boundaries in place for me that will keep me balanced. That's the lesson. That's where the peace comes from. That's where the inner peace comes from. So right now, no, I don't want you to text and call and try and do a bunch of stuff. I want you to take a minute to reconsider your the structure you have going for yourself in relationships. The structure you realized wasn't working for you before and really got you into trouble. Because if there's a big part of you that maybe wants to go back to this person and accept their offer, you will still have to change some of what you are doing, Taurus. It can't all be their fault, because then you are literally still giving your power away. So if we blame everything on the other person, you're still giving away your power. You know what I mean? This person wouldn't be coming back if there wasn't a part of your energetic self that was still holding space for them either. And they can feel it. So it's time to do that reconsideration. And if you need my help to do that, right? Because it's good to talk to someone outside of us and get a clearer picture, I'm here. But you're going to be fine. You know? You're going to be great. This is a pretty real lesson though, because think of all the pain you just went through. Jesus. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Soulmate relationship. Oi. Oi. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Yeah, making a decision. Should I stay or should I go? Look at that. 6 of Cups. This is the soulmate card. This is it. This is the soulmate card. Came up twice in a row about this decision. Again, one after the other. Should I build? And if I do build, what do I have to build up within myself to create a home, a stable home in which this relationship, this soulmate relationship, can thrive? Right? Because these relationships, they can't just like happen in the air and God brings it to us and we're just like magically always in love. No, we need a physical space. We need a structure. And in that structure, my needs have to be okay and I don't have to go into defensiveness and vice versa. And none of, all of this is not your problem or their problem. It's a bit of a combination that was not working. And here we are. It's time to just look at facts and not soulmatiness and understand ourselves deeper. Okay? If you go to my Patreon, I'm going to take a look right now what the other person's thinking, what their ideas are. We're going to look at future energies, where this could potentially go, and what could be the potential outcome here at the end of July for you guys. This cute couple that's gone through so much shit, right? So I hope you see me there. What else, Taurus? Remember, surrender to inner peace, okay? Bye, you guys. The link is below. Love you. Bye. Thank you for liking and subscribing.